Please note that this video was created for entertainment purposes only. The information hereafter is not advice and should be viewed with discretion. If you have or suspect you have an addiction to G-Shock watches, you should possibly look away now and consult a healthcare expert. But if you feel brave enough, stay tuned. Welcome back, Watch Crazy people, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the well-rounded G-Shock Square. As many of you may well know, after 2 years in development and a couple of hundred prototypes later, Kikuya Ibe, the lead designer of the three-man team known as Project Team Tough, launched the first two G-Shocks to the world. Well, initially in Japan in April 1983. The DW-5000 C1A and 1B. However, it wasn't actually plain sailing for the brand. That first year saw extremely poor sales and the watch was on path to be discontinued. In fact, these two models were discontinued in that first year. But the following year, in a last-ditch attempt to save the brand from demise, saw the release of the DW-5200, and though it looked almost identical, it had a far more appealing design around the digital display. But it was not its improved looks that helped its acclaim. It was in fact the leading role in an American hockey advert where the G-Shock was used in place of a puck. This single event propelled the watch to stardom, and the rest is history. Well, almost. There were additional successes through the 90s, noughties, and history still continues for the brand today. Now, since April 1983 to August 2017, Casio has sold 100 million G-Shocks alone. And the Square, as it is fondly known, has and continues to be the most popular of the designs, and that is testament to the design. Its proportions not being too big and bulky for many, and its adaptability, as we can see when going through a handful of the hundreds of different designs created since its launch. Other than the improvements and additional tech introducing different functions like world time, hardware such as tough solar and Bluetooth, the improvements in build materials as well as introducing many different colours and materials, arty designs, strap styles, metals, including fairly recently in the grand scheme of things, and all stainless steel case and strap, as well as this limited edition solid 18 gold beauty, which had a price tag of $70,000 in 2019, and very likely a lot more now if you can get your hands on one of the 35 produced. It's the only solid gold watch you could wear throughout London without getting bashed over the head for, as people will be none the wiser. The Square, however, leaves many not au fait with G-Shocks scratching their heads as to why it's gravely popular, until they get their hands on one. To look at, it's boring, but not boring. It's simple, yet not simple. Basically, the watch is like a chameleon. It fits in perfectly into its surroundings, with only the odd occasion when it stands out like a sore thumb. But other than that, it's a gadget that we can tinker with, and us boys like to tinker with our toys, so to speak. With a screwdriver and spring bar tool, we can replace anything from the battery and module to case, strap, glass, and so on. The Square is quite possibly the most modified and tinkered with watch on the planet. And on the other hand, it can be a watch you simply set up the once, and that's it. You're good to go for the next 2 to 10 years, subject to the model you decide upon, with only ever needing to replace a battery. The watch is loved by younger people alike, from the fashion conscious, the not so fashion conscious, the cool brigade, as well as active and sporting individuals and servicemen and women across the globe. And it will likely be just as popular in another roughly 40 years to come. Why? Because it's cool. It's an everyday tool, travel, companion and sports utility which you know you can rely on every step of the way. And apart from the above, the price. The original watch that set the ball rolling was, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, $59.99 when new. Well, if you factor in for inflation, that's approximately $150 today, and currently a like-for-like model is actually slightly cheaper today, which is extremely rare to see. Many brands, who shall not be mentioned, Seiko, excuse me, have pushed their prices well beyond inflation. This particular version, the GW-B5600 BC1B, has the stereotypical resin case, or bezel as it is known, as it acts as the bumper protecting the case. But as opposed to the standard flexible resin strap, this comes on a hard resin bracelet with a quick release clasp, and the strap is idiot-proof and easy enough to adjust, trust me. This idiot, meaning me, managed to adjust it in seconds. There are holes and spring bars along every section, with incremental adjustments along the clasp. The moulding lines down each side are actually intentional and follow the lines from the side of the watch lug as it curves round and down. The additional benefits of the strap, other than its durability, is it's amazingly light. The module for this particular version is the 3461, which adds to the usual features the following: Bluetooth connectivity to adjust such things as the time, as well as helping you find your smartphone at a press of a button. World time for approximately 300 cities, so far more cities than you'll likely ever visit in a lifetime. And solar power with a 22-month power reserve once the battery is fully charged. If I could change anything about this watch, I would probably replace the mineral glass with anti-reflector coated sapphire crystal and add a quick expansion mechanism to the buckle. Otherwise, for £199, it's pretty much perfect and excellent value for money. And no matter which of the designs you choose, new or old, you cannot go wrong. They are all as great as each other for many of the same and for so many different reasons. And when you think Casio must have exhausted every possible avenue with the Square by now, they bring out yet more cool future classics. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.